Hey folks, this is Nod, and we're mucking around at X-Plane. Just giving it a couple of minutes to see if anyone shows up on my live stream here. Yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. Alright, well anyway, I think I'm going to get started here. This is probably going to be I'm doing a live stream, but I'm probably just going to put this up on the on my YouTube channel anyway. But anyway, so this is if you watched my previous video, you'll know that I've been what's his name, B21 has been working on this testbed glider and setting up some instrumentation for it. And we got all sorts of fancy new toys to play with here, so I thought I would maybe fly a task and see if I can actually get more familiar with these. You know, the best way of learning to do something is to actually do it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you know, just take it up for a spin and see how it goes. So I'm going to load my task here. Let's see, it is the Benson Day 1. This is in Texas, so. And I believe it's going to be all thermals only, so yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any hills. Let me show you the actual task here. Alright, so we're taking off from Benson, which is 2 X-Ray Sierra 8. Yeah, it looks like 8. 2 X-Ray Sierra 8, Benson Airstrip in the middle of Texas here. Yep, so pretty short little task. I think it's like, I don't know. They got like 15 nautical mile legs in it, 3 of them. But there's really no hills around here, so this will all be thermals. I'll show you the weather I got set up real quick. Hey, let's see. Alright, so a couple of clouds. I got a 7-knot wind blowing from that way, and 12% chance of thermals, and about 900 feet per minute. Climb rate if I do encounter them, so not like boomers by any means, but everything else is pretty much clear. So yeah, anyway, let's quick babble and see if I can get this thing. So I've loaded my task. So I believe waypoint 1 is actually the airport here. Yeah, so I'm actually going to make the start F as my first waypoint here. So I'm going to click this, and that should give me the distance to it. Okay, start F. The deluxe gliding computer here. Alright, so that's 1.9 miles away. And it's 951 feet above sea level, which checks out with this. Let's see here. 931, close enough. That's good. Okay. And to get there, I got 421 feet to go. So I'm obviously below the start point there, so that's good to know. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I really got to set here. Everything's working. We've got the tow plane. I don't normally use tow plane. I usually use winches, but this is going to be a thermal run, so I want to get up kind of high because, you know, this would be a really short task if I just land out immediately. So let's get going here. Enough babbling. Alright, let's put the spoils away. Feet off the air brakes. And away we go. Where are you going there, tow plane? Oh, you're going to go over there, are you? No respect for the runway whatsoever. It's kind of funny. Alright, let's turn this down a little bit. Here we go. Alright, so looks like my first turn point is over to the right here, so I'm actually probably going to have this guy circle above the field here. Let's change directions here. Let him turn. So we kind of stay in the same area. Climb rate's a little too high to shut that up, so turn that down for now. Alright, going up we are. This is good. Alright. So this is Texas. I suppose there's not a lot to see here. Albuquerque is near here, but I'll chat about more of that once we actually get off tow here, because I got to concentrate a little bit here. I want to look this up. So I've been told when you're on aero tow and you're turning like this, you're supposed to point the glider at the outside wingtip. I guess I'm kind of doing. That sort of feels right. I don't know if I'm too high or too low. I don't want to get the prop wash though, that's for sure. Sort of matching his bank angle there, it seems to be working. Not using the rudder a whole lot because I don't know if it's that effective when you're on, when the nose is tethered. You probably don't get a lot of yaw control. Well, maybe a little bit. Alright, how are we doing here? So it's about 1,000 feet the airport's at, so I'm up at 3,000 now. Let's maybe go to 4,000. What do you think? Good starting height. Actually, I got to get over to the start line, which is 1.5 miles away. So we'll lose a little bit of altitude getting over there. Let's see how this goes. Take me up. Alright, coming up on 4,000 here. So this is showing me 2,600 feet above my waypoint, I believe, so if I'm reading this instrumentation correctly. Alright, there's 4,000. Alright, I guess we can cut loose. That way. I'll go this way. Bye. Thanks for the ride. Alright. So I better start. So I'm going to use this arrow thing to get facing the right way here. Now, I do have this map over here, but I'm going to try to ignore that. I actually want to use the the tools at hand here. See if I can get this figured out. So I'll change this to something like, let's say we're going to say 4 knots of lift. We're going to sort of fly for that sort of anticipate 4 knot thermals. I have no idea. We'll have to get into them and see what actually happens. But okay, I'm flying too slowly. I think this is telling me right now. I want to speed up a bit. Sounds a bit sad, doesn't it? All right. So I think we're heading to this turn point now. Good. Alright, so I want to go a little faster. Maybe get her up to 65 knots. Make it happy. So we haven't actually started yet. We're not going to start until we hit the start line. Get a little faster. Get that needle on 0. What I really want to do here. Right, left a bit. Yeah, I'm going to be chasing these instruments. It's going to drive me nuts. I usually, when I'm doing the rich soaring stuff, I usually have my head outside the cockpit. Oh, we get the thermal. Okay. Going to ignore that though. I want to get to the start line and then we'll start. So we've got about less than half a mile to go. Going a bit slow. Looks like we're going to turn left a bit. Yeah, it's tough flying at the exact speed you're supposed to. Feels wrong to push forwards on the stick. I gotta get going. Oh, okay. I think we've hit our turn point, so I'm gonna go to the next one. 14 miles away. Yeah, we're gonna need some lift soon. Alright, let's make a nice gradual turn here. And the first thermal I hit, I'm just definitely gonna see if I can get that going. So we're about 3,000 feet up right now. Alright, leave it more or less on course. So I'll fly a little bit faster, go into this thing. Ah, that's a thermal. That's what we want. Alright, let's do some turning. I'm gonna slow way down here. Try it again. Okay, it's around about here somewhere. Alright, so we're averaging 4, I think. 4 knots of lift right now. If I can stay in it. Yeah, I've read a bunch of thermaling theories and stuff, and can't say I'm particularly good at it yet. Go that way a little bit. I believe we're going up though. I'm turning too tightly, but yeah, that altimeter is going up, isn't it? Yeah, slow down. You know what? I meant to map the trigger trim that B21 is set up on this thing. Supposedly you can map a button to this, and it'll put it into thermaling trim, which I guess he set up, which I really should do actually. Kind of interested in playing around with that. Right now I'm going to concentrate on this thermal because this is doing me good things. So we are 400 feet above final glide, but that's actually all the way down to the ground. So I definitely want to be higher than that for my. So maybe I want to go at least 1,000 feet up before I head on out. Yep, I'm losing it. Okay, it's more this direction. Let's straighten out a little bit. See what that does for us. Okay, we're plus 700 feet now. Coming up on 1,000 feet, which will be my safety margin. Oh, that's a bit sketch right there. Alright, where's he gone? Could be using the 270 rule, I suppose, but not super sure about. Yeah, there's all sorts of techniques and stuff for thermaling, and this is not going to be a how-to on thermaling. I am not good at it, and I definitely welcome some advice, but mostly I just want to get around this. Could be going a little slower too. Get down to that little yellow mark there. And the more I trim up, the faster I turn, so I'll flatten that way. I think I'm using the rudder a little bit. You know what, I'm actually kind of happy with this. We're up at 5,500. Maybe I should go a little higher. We're above our final glide to the next waypoint. I'd like a safety margin though. Beep. You know what? I think we're going to head on out. Alright, that was good. So according to this, my last average was around back in the thermal again. So I can dolphin through this a little bit. Okay, so I actually don't know what my average was. I'm gonna go a little bit more conservative. Let's drop this to 3.5 maybe knots. Alright, so I want to fly it. I want to get that back on 0. I should be flying at the appropriate speed. More. A little bit more. Pretty good. Thermal, or am I just going a little too fast? Okay. Get it trimmed out right around 70-ish. Looks happy. Okay, so I'm not sure how to set this McCready ring thing on this. I think you set it to the speed you're going. Is that how it works? Or 65? Then... oh jeez, I have no idea to be honest. We'll leave that alone, because I need to read up on that. Alright, do a little dolphin here. Okay. Boop. Let's get back up to 70 again. Yeah, I can see why that trim thing would be nice, because you don't have to keep like retrimming the glider every time you come out of lift. Although I must admit, I'm using a yoke here, so it doesn't really have a centered on it. It doesn't have a centering on it, so this whole glider trim thing may not work for me. Okay, going the right speed though. 11 miles to go. Cranking. I said I wasn't going to look at this map, but I'm going to give you an idea where I am, just so you get some context here. Oh, there we go. See, we're heading up to Bat Cave, I believe this is, in Texas. Bat Cave. Then we're over to Chalk Bluff or something. I actually got these waypoints off, I don't know, I got them on the internet somewhere. They're actual proper turn points in Texas, which is kind of cool. Alright, so theoretically I should be able to just glide straight to this, maybe do some dolphining along the way. I don't know if that's the right word, but I shouldn't really have to mess with another thermal, at least until I get to my next waypoint. But yeah, I feel like I should be climbing when I can, though. If we get another boomer, I'm going to stay in that, maybe go up another 1,000. But we're okay, we're good to go for this this turn point at least. And there is an airport there apparently, so yeah, there's a ranch right above the turn point if I do get into trouble, so I can always land there. The second, this waypoint was a bit of a worry. There's like nothing around it, so I'd have to land out if I went there. We're not going to do that though. Alright, looks like I got to go to the right a little bit. There we go. Okay, 8.8 miles. We're cranking. Alright, going a little faster would be good. It's time for a flyby. Very nice. Alright, so I got about 1 meter per second of sink, or is that knots? I'm not sure. Yeah, I gotta learn to read these instruments, which is kind of why we're doing this. So the difference between these two is a bit mystifying. I understand this one, the winter one, fairly well. This one takes it to another level, though, apparently. It accounts for the glider's sink, compensation, and all that stuff. Yeah, it's a bit mystifying, it is, but yeah, we're going down about, is this meters per second or knots? I'm going to go with knots, because everything else seems to be knots, not related. So we're thinking about, I have no idea. Anyway, we're going down at 2. This one says we're going down at 1. Okay. But we're definitely not encountering any thermals, which is making me a little nervous. A little faster here. Yeah. Kind of expected to hit a few. Well, it must be getting really unlucky or something, I guess. We're not losing a whole lot of height here. We're doing alright. According to this, we're still going to make the waypoint with, well, yeah, the waypoint is at 1,222. This is the height I will be when I arrive there. It is going down, so yeah. Am I reading this right? I don't know. Oh, there's some nose is dropping, which usually means I'm getting lift. Yep, okay. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. That's turn. Slow down. Yeah, I don't know about that 3 second rule, but I saw it somewhere on YouTube. The guy was like, yeah, a lot of guys just count to 3 when they hit a thermal. It's still going by 3, and they turn. It's as good a rule as any, I guess. Alright, I'm definitely not centered this one very well. Let's keep going around. bit. This one's being a bit tricky. This is going to be one of those thermals where I end up losing a bunch of height instead of gaining anything. Well, it says we're up to 2,000 now, so did gain a little bit. I'm losing that now. Alright, if I don't find it soon, I'm going to just abort and continue. One more turn. Let's flatten the turn out a little bit. Go a slightly bigger circle. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Fly the flight, fly the flight. I'll give up on that one, unless I hit it when I'm exiting. Fail. Okay, back up to speed again. Oh, is that it? It's not very strong. You know what? I don't like that thermal. It's got it in for me. Let's keep going. See if we can find a better one. Alright, so we're about 5 miles away from our waypoint, turn point. What is it, waypoint or turn point? I'm going to go with turn point. Got about 2,000 feet on it. Alright, coming on the left. 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. 4, 1,000. Yeah, let's go for it. Feeling lucky. This is going to be the one. It's the one that takes me to 10,000 feet. Alright, this is good. Averaging 5 knots now, or 5 units, I'm going to call them until I know what they actually are. Just pick one. I'm going to call them knots. I think you can change. I believe there's a way to change this stuff, so you can set it to meters per second or knots or whatever you want to do. What is that? Yeah, there's some file in the folder that comes with the aircraft, that has some sort of a configuration file you can muck with. It's got lots of mystifying things in there you can tweak. Slow down a bit. Oh, don't lose it now. Make a little correction. See how that works for me. Yeah, the more you do this, the more you kind of get this picture in your mind about where the thermal is, and I have not got to that stage yet. Just kind of, it's all a bit mystifying. So maybe I'm developing some instincts for it, but they're not apparent, and they're not reliable yet. I've been doing this for quite some time now, so I think I would have figured it out. Yeah, I need to watch some more videos on thermaling techniques and stuff. I know all about the 270 rule, but to be honest, I've never actually applied it. The other problem is maybe this compass is the tiniest compass in the world. How the heck you do the 270 degrees on that compass? I don't know. Alright, I feel like I got something out of that though, so I think we're going to continue on our way. Got back up to 5,000, makes me happy. Yeah, let's continue. There'll be more. Hopefully. Okay, let's speed her up a bit. I'm still happy with 3.5 knots, even though we were averaging almost up to 5 at one point, but mix that in with all my poor centering skills, and probably is more like 3.5. Now I've got the weather set to 900 meters per second on the thermals, but I don't think that's consistent. I think there are good thermals and bad thermals. There seems to be some variance in them. At least I'm telling myself that. I don't know if that's the case. Hard to say. Alright, how are we doing here? 3.7 miles, we're almost there. cranking. It's kind of cool. I can see where my thermals were. Drifting downwind with it. That's good. Drifting too far downwind though, apparently. Alright, head back in the cockpit. Let's go in here. Let's get back on course. Speed's good. Yeah, I love this. It tells me how fast to go. It takes all the guesswork out of it. Which is good. So this, I believe, is a trim indicator or something. Is it? Or is it spoilers? I don't really want to deploy the spoilers, but... Ah, yeah, okay, that's the spoilers. Don't touch that! I don't know if it's a trim indicator. Oh, maybe that's it here, right? Not sure. Might be the trim indicator. We have a thermal though. I'm going to ignore it though because I want to get to my next waypoint, and then we've got plenty of height. So this is a timed trial too, of course, right? I'm supposed to get around here as fast as possible, so I don't want to stop for every thermal. But I should probably be doing the dolphin thing. I should be going 65. I can't seem to do that for some reason. Instinctively pulling up on the thing. Find my mark on the windshield here, so I have the string more or less, the top of the string on the horizon. It seems to make it somewhere around 65. That's my mark. I don't want to move my head around too much. Stay down. Is that working for me? Yeah, I think so. Another thing to chase. I can chase this instead of this needle. Yeah, that's... I guess a lot of pilots do this, sort of find something on the dashboard, a coffee cup or something, and leave that on the horizon. That's how they know where to be. Pick up a little turbulence, but that doesn't make any sense because I haven't set any turbulence. The ground is getting closer though, isn't it? I might be flying uphill here. Which could be a bit of an issue. What is the altitude at this airport up here? No, it's not. I have no idea. Actually, it tells me on my instrumentation. Stop using the map and use the proper instrumentation. 1,222 is the. Yeah, okay, that's about 300 feet higher than my original takeoff position, so it's not gone up much, I guess. There's a good swimming hole down there, though. Pretty inviting looking water. The ortho scenery going on. Oh, what's going on here? Why is that telling me to go all the way over there now? Oh, I've obviously passed my waypoint. Okay, next. Wasn't even paying attention. There. What else is new? Okay, we'll go this way. Left turn, Clyde. To Shork Bluff or something like that. This is a bat cave around here somewhere. This is where Batman lives. Has Batman ever lived in Texas? I don't think so. Alright, that way. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to find some. Now we're 1,400 feet under our target, so we've got to find some lift before we get there. Boop, boop. I need to be flying a little faster, apparently. Sync is being pretty much the same everywhere here. Yeah, I should really watch these when I hit a thermal instead of just this main needle here. See what they're doing. At some point I need to figure out this ring thing. I had Ian actually explain this thing to me and I've already forgotten what the heck he said. Something technical, I'm sure. Oh, nose is dropping. Okay. Oh, wow, that was exciting. So just clip the edge of it. Could be a monster thermal too, but I just clipped the edge of it, and yeah. Until we get the thing that like pops the wing over like that. Actually, the thermal add-on apparently, yeah, it does that. It actually pushes you away from the thermal when you hit it, which I'm not running right now, but yeah, that kind of gives you the indication of whether to turn right or left when you first encounter a thermal, which is rather nice. If you get that wrong, you're going to be in trouble. Alright, getting a little nervous here. Alright, next thermal we've definitely got to take. Even if I clip it. 17 miles to go. Textures. Ah. Okay, 1,002, 1,003. Yeah, it's a little small. I'm gonna see if we can get anything out of that though. See if we can pick it up again. Oh, I'm still gonna be landing out, aren't I? Oh boy, come on. Just turn the wrong direction. Widening my turn here. If I don't get it in one turn, I think I'm gonna continue. Not good. Alright. Whole lot of nothing. Sad beeping sounds. Okay, let's keep going again. Okay. Yeah, I actually feel like I might want to dial this back a bit. Be a little bit more conservative perhaps. Let's drop this down to 3 now. Which means I should slow down a little bit. Improve my glide ratio. John Deere, how's it going? Sorry, I got a bit of a delay on my feed here. All right, where are we heading? All right, getting there. 15 miles to go. We're cruising. Let's go a little faster. That ground is getting off close, isn't it? Come on, I need a big boomer. So it'll take me back up to 5,000. Yeah, like 2.5. That's really not good. I'm really reluctant to push the nose over and keep the speed where it wants me to. Gotta get there, we do. Turn right here. Alright, next thermal is going to be the good one. That's the one that's going to save the day. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting putting the thermals just at 12%. 25 would have been better. I'll make this a bit of a challenge. Ah, nose is dropping. Here we go. 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. Turn. Slow down. Save my thermal. Going up really nicely right now. Slow down a bit too much. Oh yeah, this is good. This is making me happy. Liking it. Going up. Woo! I think we're saved here. Still got to get above 1,000. Oh boy. Got a long way to go to get up. Uh-oh. Okay, so it's behind me. Off to my left. Correction. Back in it. Take me up. Come on. Don't. Okay, so it's off to my left still. Behind me maybe. Correction. No idea what I'm doing, but it seems to be working. Well, I had to say that right. Going way too fast, too. Slow down. Come on. Wow, why is he going so fast? I think I'm turning too hard. Not good. stellar thermaling skills we have here. Oh, that's not a good sound. Come on. Where'd my thermal go? It's gonna be over here. I feel it. No, where'd you go? Alright, well I got a little bump out of that. It's gonna keep us in the air for another 5 minutes maybe. Let's continue on our way here. Shall not linger. Oh. Just bumbled my way back into it. Right, don't lose it this time, you fool. Yeah, I'd really like to get a nice consistent turn rate. I need to figure that out. Am I turning too fast? Am I turning too slow? I don't really know. Turn that down a bit. My nose, we're going up. Come on, keep the nose consistent. Yeah, tight's good because that keeps you in the thermal, but it's not as efficient, of course, because you're banked right over. You gotta find a happy medium there, I guess. Correction. That wasn't good. Struggling here, struggling we are. Oh dear. Alright. Think we're gonna continue on our way here. It's alright though, got a little bit of height out of that. We're still 800 feet below arrival. We've only got 14 miles to make that up, so at this rate we're not gonna make it. Oh, I got past. Alright, shoot. About face. Help if I flew the right direction. Alright, back on course. Yeah, we're up to 3,000. We were at 2,500, so we gained 400, 500 feet. I'll take it. Yeah, as I said, I don't have the thermals cranked right now, so what I'm getting is not exactly booming. Although that early one we got was really nice. That took me up to 5,000. That was good. Ah, nose dropping. Telltale now. Nose is dropping. Okay, here we go. 1,002, 1,003, 1,000. That didn't feel very promising. Come on, just give me one big thermal that I can stay in. That'd be good. I'll never get there if I have to peck around in these little puffy things. Not very good. Really booming, so I'm just on the edge of it. Yeah, this is my theory. I don't think all thermals are created equal. There's like little ones and there's big ones, and it really does feel that way. Yeah, this is costing me sky instead of giving me more. Yeah, let's get out of here. That's garbage thermal. We can do better. At least I hope. Yeah, early in this run, like before the first waypoint, I was like, we'll just dolphin the rest of the way. I got plenty of altitude. Now we're kind of like getting a little worried. So it keeps it interesting though. If I was like 10,000 feet just flying in a straight line, what fun would that be? Here comes another one. Feels kind of good. Liking it. Please get me back up to 3,000. 5 would be better. Alright, just keep it consistent. Keep it nice and smooth. Drift downwind at 7 knots. That's the wind, so... Wow, this is good. This is very, very good. Speed's good. Turn rate seems alright. I might be getting the hang of this. Oh yeah. Nice. You see the edge of the instrument panel here? If I keep that kind of on the horizon, it seems to make it happy. And about that angle too. And I'm getting dizzy. Ah, this is nice. This is a nice thermal. Oh, you had to say that, didn't you? I might be turning a little fast. Got quite a bit of rudder in there. Maybe I shouldn't have quite so much rudder. Just when you think you got it figured out. Let's make a correction. Come on, take me up. Oh. Yeah, the more I think about this, the harder it gets. Just use the force, Luke, right? Yeah. Alright, well, I got really good out of that, so... I think we're going to go around one more time. Oh yeah, we still got it. Let's stay in it a little longer. It's a good thermal. Well, it was good. It's making sad noises. Okay. We're struggling, but we're kind of hanging in there. Can't seem to center it again, though. I had it earlier, and it was perfect. Just kind of off by something. Gotta visualize where it is. I'm using my compass and all sorts of techniques like that, shouldn't I? Doing this properly. You know what? I'm happy with that. Let's continue. Taunting me, aren't you? Well, I want to get around this course, so we're positive on the. That's a really good thermal. It's still beeping. I can't leave this, can I? That's such a good thermal. That was like 5 or 6 seconds to fly through it. Although I was flying pretty slow. My phone, don't mind that. Yeah, this is good. We're going up still. It's the mother of all thermals. It's just a bit finicky. Or rather, my flying is a bit finicky. Going up, going up. Alright, get back up to 5,000. Okay, we're coming up on 1,000 feet above our turn point. That's very good, but I cannot stay centered. Where'd you go? We're in it now. I keep forgetting to look at these other instruments here. I'm just following this needle more than anything, but speed to fly thing. I mean, it wants me to slow down even more, but you know, I'm down below the thing already, so when I'm in lift, I think it's just, I don't quite know how to read it when I'm actually in a thermal, but certainly when I'm out of a thermal, it shows you the speed to fly. So I gotta maybe ask Ian about that, how that actually works, or maybe he'll respond in the comments. Alright, I think we're good with this thermal. Let's get out of here. Continue on. Yeah, I've done a lot of ridge soaring in X-Plane, but not a whole lot of thermaling, so I do want to get better at it though. But that's the same thermal, I'm sure. So we're gonna just keep going. Okay, for as long as we can though. But I do want to get around this course, and we've got enough height to make the turn point, so. Alright, let's drop the nose and boogie. Boogie! Faster, put my telltale on the horizon there. Seems to be about the right speed. So I got this down at 3, don't I? Which I'm fine with. That seems okay. My oh, no thermal. Yeah. Kinda want to get there. Alright, so 11 miles to go. And we spent a lot of time just screwing around getting some lift though, but that's good, because that means we can boogie now. The dolphin thing when I hit my thermal. I think we'll just do that for a little bit. Faster, come on. So we're averaging -2 units. Which is not great, but we are moving fast though, so that's good. Well, sort of 65, I'd be screaming. 90 would be better, but yeah. We're on course though, and we're under 10 miles to go, pretty good. Hope I got a lot of water on board. It's pretty arid down there. Although there was that nice blue pool we just passed earlier. Texas. So I'm just running regular X-Plane weather. I do want to play around some more with X-Enviro though. Supposedly they have thermals in there now. We'll have to go see how that works out. How you know whether there's thermals though ahead of time, I don't know. But it kind of masks whatever you set in X-Plane. But here's the little one. Yeah, how do you know if it's a small thermal or whether you're just clipping the outskirts of it? Hard to say. Now let's take a look at how we're doing. This feels like a good thermal too. Let's do it. Make a few turns. Get me back to 5,000 maybe. Flying too slow now, aren't I? Right on that yellow thingy. Right at 50 knots. Going around. Going up. Slow down. Yeah, next time I fly this thing, I'm gonna set up that trigger trim. That sounds really cool. I assume this is the trim down here, but when I move my trim lever, it doesn't do anything, so I don't know, maybe trim is set up differently on this. Maybe you can't adjust the trim and you have to use the trigger trim, which sort of makes sense. He's got it set up perfectly so the when you hit this button, it's the right trim for thermaling. You don't want to be setting your own trims, do you? Who knows? All I know is the trim switch on my yoke is not working right now. Although that could be because I've got this set up for this special glider profile I've got. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about as usual. We are going up. Come on, give me 5,000. Make me happy. Round and around we go. Yeah, we lost it. Where is it? Let's get out of here. Keep going. It's time for another flyby. Be sinking a bit. Okay, fly faster, fly faster. Lest we never arrive. Yeah, not the most exciting video ever, but I am getting to learn these instruments, which is kind of the point. Figured I would video it. In case anyone else wants to sit here with me and be like, that's Texas down there. Somebody spilled a lot of paint down there, looks like. Clouds on my ortho scenery, the bane of all scenery makers. Interesting rolling hills here. Dolphin there. So I'm actually pulling up when I'm hitting those. It's not just the nose of the glider rising on its own. The cool thing is the compensated variometers are behaving themselves. Okay, Google, stop. Sorry, that's my alarm for my watch. My watch is charging over there. Sorry if I just set off a whole bunch of Google devices. Thermals. You know what? This one feels good. Let's do it. Maybe I'll fly every other thermal or something. Making rules that I can break later on. This is a brilliant idea. Yeah, in some ways, sailplanes are a lot like sailboats. You know, there's so much strategy involved in running these tasks, and how long you should spend in a thermal, and how fast you should fly between them, and you know what your heading should be, and all this stuff. It really does make it interesting. But of course, you gotta have the right instrumentation if you really want to do this properly, or competitively, I suppose. And we got the vintage gliders in here, which have almost no instrumentation, basically. So, you know, glide computers or compensated varios. But, you know, you can still take them up and have fun. And I was talking about, you know, putting an audible vario in some of these older, you know, like the Habicht and the, what's the other one, the Blanic. But, you know, half the charm of flying those is because they're lacking certain instruments, so. Now we've got this glider, or we will have it shortly. I don't know, by the time you're seeing this, maybe this is a thing. People in the future and all. Oh, well, there we go. My printer has decided to tell me I do not. No, thank you. Exciting new software for my printer. Just what I want to see while I'm at 5,400 feet above Texas. We are going up though. This is good. Alright, we got 3,000 feet on our thing, so I think we should just continue. this last leg. This leg here is actually not the last leg. We've got one leg after this, but yeah, talk about taking forever. I also appear to be drifting downwind considerably, which is makes sense because I'm running these thermals which are drifting downwind. Now this glide computer tells me where the waypoint is, but of course it doesn't account for wind drift. You know, I got a wind coming off my right wing right now, so if I keep following this course, I'm going to kind of constantly drift to the left. So I have to bear in mind that's not taking into account wind drift. Certainly if it was windier, it's only 7 knots here, but if it was windier, if I just follow this course, it's going to I'm going to do this crazy downwind sort of thing where I'm just going to keep drifting downwind and just keep facing towards it, end up going upwind eventually. So yeah, I don't know if that's something that glide computers normally deal with. Is like, it would be kind of nifty if it did, you know, make allowances for the wind. But I'm absolutely super happy to just have it the way it is, so not complaining, just maybe thinking out loud and fun features it might be able to have in the future. Alright, I need to be flying faster. Look at the scenery right now. Alright, I've done so much ridge soaring, and I'm looking at that ridge down there, and I'm like, ooh, could I run that? Could if I was really in trouble, really low. But we're doing okay. Okay, so we're cruising. So there's another thing here. There's the speed to fly, and then there's also this thing, which is just the total energy compensated. I think this just turns this into one of these, I think. Whereas the speed to fly is obviously different. Or you can put it on auto, which I think sets it to speed to fly most of the time. I think the total energy is before you get to your first waypoint. It does that, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what the logic behind the auto is, but it knows better than me about what to set that to, so that's good. So how long is it streaming on? An hour already. Sheesh. Yeah, I thought this would be a short little course, but yeah. Well, we are going the upwind leg here, so that's sort of makes sense. This is taking a bit while. In 3 short miles, we'll be able to turn downwind, and then it should be able to boogie. Hopefully, I got enough. Yeah, a couple more thermals will get me there. So I set the thermals at the bottom of the. I'm sorry, I've set the clouds to be at the base of the as high as the thermals will go. So clearly, I could go a lot higher. But yeah, I haven't had the skill to be able to stay in one long enough to get anywhere near high enough. So I'm curious if the setting in the X-plane where you set the climb rate, whether that changes the diameter of the thermal, makes it thinner, makes it smaller maybe, so it's not just less climb rate, but it's also thinner maybe. Yeah, who knows. Okay, 2 miles. Getting there. My speed to fly. Alright, so I'm way above this turn point. I don't know if it's going to be once we get there, we'll see how far we got to go for the final leg. Let's see what our what it'll turn to. Actually, you know what? I can find out right now. That's the nice thing about this thing is it's kind of, you know, it's not automated. You can actually futz with it. So I actually do, according to this, I have enough to actually fly directly to the finish line. Although obviously I got to go around this turn point, but it's right in front of me. So I know Ian was talking about maybe having this, you know, this advance on its own. But to be honest, I think it's better on manual. So you got full control over it, and it's not doing weird things to you. All right. What 7 are we getting there? Is it going up or down? 0.6 now. We still haven't got there quite yet. Probably by that little billabong up there ahead of us. Oh, Australia. This is Texas. No billabongs in Texas. Round fields. I heard somebody call this a crop circle the other day, these round fields, and I was about to correct him, and I was like, well, you know what? It is a circular field of crops, so technically it is a crop circle, I suppose. You know, people say crop circle, I think of like I think we hit our waypoint. People say crop circles, I think of aliens and stuff, of course. Mel Gibson running around in a field of corn and stuff, so. Is that movie Signs? Yeah, I can't say I like that movie very much. Okay, here we go. Mad Max, though. That was good stuff. Although the first Mad Max is somewhat unwatchable now. Apparently they dubbed Mel Gibson in Mad Max because they thought nobody would be able to understand his Australian accent. Which is kind of nuts. Alright, 17 miles. We have enough height, but not really enough, do we? I think we're flying a lot faster, too. Okay. Yeah, so I'm kind of getting a feel for these instruments now, but I'm probably going to look back at this in a couple of months now and just be like, cringe. Be like, you know, you didn't know what the heck you were talking about. Which clearly I probably don't, but I'm learning. And perhaps you guys are learning or screaming at your screens, I don't know which. But we are getting around this task. Probably the world's longest task ever, but oh, come on, where is this though? Felt pretty good. It was a good 3 seconds through it. Mustn't turn the wrong way. Slow down, come on, keep going a bit slower. Oh, it's eating up all my, I'm gonna go negative in a second. Blah. Thermal's costing me height. Don't like it. Sometimes it's better off just doing the dolphin thing, you know? At least you're guaranteed to get a little bit of height out of it. Yeah, you can't be timid though. I mean, that's what thermals are here for, is to give you height. You can't not run them because they might lose you height. Bad thinking. Alright, 16 miles to go. Let's get there. Still positive, barely. There's some water down there apparently. So if we land out, at least we'll be okay. I'll die of thirst at least. But I don't know about hiking out of here. A whole lot of nothing. When was the last time you saw a farm or something? Well, I see fields, but I don't see any farmhouses. You got really out in the middle of nowhere. Actually, this is the one where there's no airports out here or anything, so it's a bit sketchy out here, it is. But we are heading towards an airport, so that's good. Hello, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Still pinging. Let's take it. Yeah, this is some fun tools. I'm enjoying this. This is kind of it's a bit repetitive for watching on a video, but it's once you get in here and you're actually doing it yourself, it's very satisfying having all this instrumentation. And it's going to be tough going back into like the Antares or something and going with like those primitive instruments and non-compensated. Although I haven't actually checked to see if the Antares variometer is compensated. Now that I kind of know what the heck the difference is. But yeah, flying the ASK-21 should be fun now because well, the other ASK-21, I should say, I'm having a research one, should be cool now because it's got a proper variometer in it. Hopefully they won't break it again. Come on, where's that thermal gun? I'm doing good there for a second. We're up to like 300 feet. feeling it now. Alright, let's continue. Hopefully it's in front of me. Just gotta make that airport, which we can do if I fly absolutely perfectly. It could be kind of fun to try out, actually. Maybe I should just ignore the thermals from now on and see if we can actually make that. So the computer says we can. 14 miles out, that's a long way though. So as long as I don't fly above that, I should make it. If I keep the needle at or below it, we should make it, right? The way this works. Well, to a point. If I really slow down, then I'll lose efficiency. But so we're doing about 2.5 units down. This thing says we're doing about a dolphin. Yep. Yeah, that's a good thermal. It's lasting a good long time. It's picking around 8, 10 on this one. I like this gauge better. It's more optimistic. Wow, that's a huge thermal. It's still going. Wow. I'm gonna leave it behind though, because I want to get there. I want to get this video over with. Yeah, we must have just perfectly centered that one. I guess it was a boomer. Let's get the speed back up again. Using my string artificial horizon here. Get it right about there. Seems to make it happy. Starting to hear the wind noises a little bit. Alright, good. So we got 700 feet to play with. It's not exactly patent altitude, but it'll take it. Lift. Porpoising we are. Doing the dolphin. Yeah, we're making good time now, I think. It says finish on here. I like that. Sure, now that we've got it kind of made, now I'm getting all the thermals. Look, more crop circles. There's been a lot of aliens around here. You know what? I think it's time for a flyby. Oh yeah. I do like that the variometer keeps working outside the airplane. I mean, it's not very realistic, obviously, but then again, floating in space, watching your own airplane fly by, it's not exactly realistic either. But the default aircraft, you don't hear the instrumentation when you're external. And you know, if I wanted to fly this from like this view, for example, it's kind of nice that I have the variometer. Well, I can't hear it right now, but if I was doing ridge soaring or something, you know, it might be nice to have this view. Whatnot. So I do kind of like that it has the variometer outside. Oh yeah. Okay, a little faster. Cool. Okay, 9 miles. We're getting there. Apparently this guy's watering system isn't working. Everything around his field is green. Not so much in there though. Hey, his water bill, did he? There's up. I guess pulling the nose up once you get into a thermal is a double whammy too, because you transfer your speed into altitude, and you also slow down, so you spend longer in the lift, all that good stuff. But you do kind of lose your forward momentum, which is not so good. But we're getting there. 7 miles to go. Assuming anyone is still watching this, because yeah, not the most exciting video ever. But as I said, I'm just recording this because I can, and I want to try, see if I can learn from these instruments, and maybe somebody else can too, or at least tell me what I'm doing horribly wrong. Doing alright though. Getting there. Actually, that's interesting. We're actually going to pass the airport. That's right. So we got an airport off our right wing, which is where we took off from. But our finishing line is actually this other airport here. Looks like we got a grass strip. I should probably land 33C. Okay. So we're up 1,000 feet off our finishing line. This is good. Assuming I'm reading this correctly. It's by no means certain. Yeah, B-21 actually wanted me to play around with this whole gliding computer thing and see if it actually works from 20 miles out. I guess we're going to find out. Although a good test of this, I suppose, would be to turn off all the thermals and all the ridge lift and just glide the thing and see if it's actually set up correctly for the sink rate of this glider and whatnot. But I guess it depends on the speed you want to fly, and yeah, I don't know. See, yeah. Now that I'm not actually doing any thermaling now, I wonder if I should be changing this number. So if I drop this down to 0, it wants me to fly slower, which makes sense. If I'm anticipating 3-knot thermals, then it's okay to fly at this speed, which means I should actually be using these thermals. I don't really understand this stuff, or I understand it sort of, but I'm not sure I'm using it correctly. So if I'm not planning on using any thermals, I should actually have this set to 0, shouldn't I? Or did that go up or down? So it's 1103. Does it change? Yeah, it actually gives me if I fly this speed, I'll get there with that height. I see how it works. I think. Okay. Go faster, go faster. Alright, 3 miles away. I should be able to actually see the airport ahead of us somewhere here. The finish line we are. I forgot to time this, didn't I? Although, I guess the video itself is the time. It's streaming for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Oh, there's the airport right in front of me. Look at that. I think we're going to survive. Excellent. Still 3 miles though. Wow. Must have really good eyesight apparently, because I can see that really good. Yeah, so we'll swing around and land on this end of this runway down here. Let's get out. So the finish line is actually right in the middle of the main runway, but I didn't think you were supposed to put finish lines at airports, because it kind of encourages people to come careening in and be like, no, I can't obey the traffic. I have to get here, finish my task, which is not ideal. I think I'm gonna fly a left pattern here. So actually, don't need any lift anymore. I think we got this made. Drop this down to 0. Turn it all the way down. Okay, so you can't actually turn it off completely. That's interesting. I don't know the way. You change the volume, but turning it all the way down doesn't turn it all the way down. Interesting. Yeah, I'd like to see that actually turn it off, I suppose. Is there? Unless there's a button somewhere. Missing? Anyway, think about landing here, don't we? It says 1.4 miles to my... Yeah, I guess technically we are still about a little far from the airport, so that's right. Yeah, okay. It's good. I want to actually land this thing, so... We're going to call that finished, close enough. It's a 1.5 mile radius around this well, that's the finishing line, that's what I'm going to tell myself. Alright, let's see what these spoilers are like in this thing. How effective are these going to be? It's pretty good. Let's glide out a little further though. Let's get up past those power lines maybe to the end of this like load area here. Turn around and head on in. So I don't have any gear to lower, I don't have any ballast to drop. I think we're good here. Okay. That's the end of our load area is right here. I feel like I want to go a little bit past it maybe. Yeah, this is good. I'm pretty happy with this. This is fun. I actually got around a task just on thermals too. I'm pretty proud of myself. Yeah, there's got to be a way to shut this variometer off. We need that. Okay, coming around. Sorry, I hit the microphone there. There's a fly in my face. I was not hoping. That wasn't too loud. Alright, so blades out, get down a little bit here. Turn on final. Crooked, but it'll do. Go around this little crop of trees here. Still a little high, maybe. Spoiler gauge here shows me where they're at. It's a good rumbling sound. Now, I don't know if that's the Glider's rumbling sound or if it's my XP realistic fly with lure script I got running. But don't know. Let's shut that off. We'll see. Because apparently Ian was saying he added a rumbling sound or some sort of spoiler noise, makes a continuous noise while it's out. It's looking good though. I think we're going to be alright to land here. I can clear this fence. I'm a little worried about the brakes though, because I have toe brakes on this my pedals here, but I don't know if they actually work in a glider. Down. Awesome. Screen off the runway here so we don't block the runway. Sweet. Any way to shut this thing up? Probably not. Yeah, okay. Oh. We're down. Awesome. Yay, I'm very happy with myself there. That is good. Oh, even when you pause it, it keeps beeping. There's no stopping it. I feel like this should be a power button or something. What? No, I don't know any way to kill that. Okay, well. Awesome though. That's really good. Very happy with that indeed. Sweet. Alright then. Well, I think that'll wrap this stream up. I don't want to keep your time any more than this. So this was just a little trial run, so you can get familiar with the instrumentation, which I think I've done. So yeah, as far as this task goes, I don't know if I'm going to bother like posting these waypoints and whatnot, but it's just somewhere in the middle of Texas, near this airport. Fly around a few of these things. I forget where I got these turn points from, but I'm sure you can figure it out if you want to, or maybe I'll post this on the Facebook group. So speaking of the Facebook group, if you are on Facebook, please come join us on the X-Plane Gliders Facebook group. Got lots going on there. And if you want to support my channel, please subscribe so you can see more of my videos. And give me a thumbs up, give me a like. That would make me happy. Alright, thanks for watching, and take care.